with that wind up at the plate. Loved Willie Stargell. Now, all right, we're back as promised. Congratulations, by the way, to the Rochester football team. They're undefeated. Coach Gene Matzuk, one of the greatest ever. And what he and his brother Dan and his son, meaning Dan's son, Ryan, who's now at Beaver Falls getting ready for that big game against Mark Lyons in Central Valley Friday, what that tandem and people like Danny Roberts and many others did and continue to do at Rochester, in my opinion, it's one of the most remarkable coaching trilogies in the history of the WPIAL. As is this guy, back up to Joe Willie Namath in Super Bowl III, the pride of the Kentucky Wildcats, and yes, former starting quarterback of the Rochester Rams, signature classic cup, the BHDS, Babe Pirelli. How cool is that, though? Joe Willie, Babe Pirelli, same team, Super Bowl champions. Pretty good stuff. All right, that, by the way, is going to be a great football game Friday night. Speaking of great football, how about Josh Ludwig and East Liverpool Potters? Team really starting to kick it into gear, a little high-octane offense, right? Well, they had a big win over Oak Glen, and we're going to see him later at Legacy Studios enjoying some great East End pizza, their Sicilian cut. That is bullissimo. I can't wait to dive into that. Also tonight, and a congratulations to Sarah Vaudry, who has been there for years, the director at the Museum of Ceramics in East Liverpool. Out that she is stepping down after a very long tenure. Sue Weaver will be the acting interim director. Well, we had planned last week, Digger Dawson and I, to bring her to Legacy Studios to pay tribute to her and her family for her amazing work at that historic place that has pottery from the 19th century, ladies and gentlemen. It is an incredible place. And wow, we're going to definitely talk to her about the legacy of the Museum of Ceramics, but also her great family, the Vaudry family, who I have known from afar and up close for the last 3 decades, and truly one of the most amazing families anywhere, keeping the great history of East Liverpool alive, and especially pottery, like Trey Wells and Homer Laughlin, and that incredible Fiesta ware, which, by the way, is for sale right up at the top of the hill here at the Beaver Valley Mall at JCPenney's. Now, that'll be later, but I want to get you caught up as far as what happened in Major League Baseball, okay? Chase Utley. That's a name. Is that just not a baseball name? Now batting, Chase Utley. Well, he got a tie-breaking hit, enabled the Dodgers to play another day. They defeated the Washington Nationals 6-5. They'll go tomorrow night in Washington at 8:08 on FS1. And I got to tell you, watching FS1 baseball coverage, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. And also Skip Bayless now and Shannon Sharp verbally duking it out every morning. My son, a big fan of Skip Bayless, as I am, and I've always been a fan of Shannon Sharp. Now, what else? Major League Baseball, Cubs rally for 4 in the 9th. Cubs win. Move on, and they have captured the National League Division Series as they eliminated the San Francisco Giants last night. So congratulations to Joe Madden and the Chicago Cubs. Listen, you got to have love for the Cub fans. It's been a long time coming, so congratulations to them. NHL hockey today. Toronto, Ottawa, St. Louis, Chicago, Calgary, Edmonton, and the LA Kings and San Jose Sharks. Tomorrow, PPG Paints Arena. It's the tale of a new season. Sidney Crosby, day-to-day with the concussion situation. Said he got tangled up in practice. We wish him well. He will be good. One of the things that the Puck List organization, I was reading online today, top 20 things they're predicting, one of them is that Sidney Crosby, like Patrick Kane last year, is going to win the scoring race by as many as 17 points. And Mike Sullivan, with a full season, they should get the President's Trophy. So we shall see. But tomorrow, Alexander Ovechkin, Washington, get to the wonderful, newly named PPG Paints Arena when the puck drops. And, of course, 8 o'clock, Doc Emmerich with a call, the NBC Sports Network. Good luck to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, Pitt football, Chris Blewett's field goal, time expiring, gave them the win last week. A much-needed win against Georgia Tech. Well, this week they are on the road. You can hear the game, 12:30 on 93.7 The Fan. They'll take on the Cavaliers of Virginia, who were off last week. But prior to that, the week before, their first-year head coach, Bronco Mendenhall, another one of those great football names. The head coach of the Virginia Cavaliers, Bronco Mendenhall. Yes, they will come off that win against Duke and take on the Pitt Panthers. By the way, James Conner, 60 yards in that game against Georgia Tech. First time he didn't score a touchdown in 14 games. But Shantez Moss and Quadri Henderson are a couple of guys who really are starting to step up. And Nate Peterman has been very steady. And yes, the Panthers do have a pass rush, and they've got a great offensive line. So they are definitely starting to gel at the right time. And I look for the Panthers to win this game, but we'll have much more on that throughout the week. But don't forget, the place to get all of your Pitt stuff is 93.7 The Fan. Those are the pros. They know what they're doing. Check them out. They do good stuff. And, of course, Bill Hillgrove and Billy Osborne with all the action each and every weekend. Oh, yeah, and by the way, they have a quarterback in Virginia, the Cavaliers, Kurt Benkirk. That game against Duke, 3 touchdowns, 336 yards. So he can wing it. It's going to be a good football game. What do you have coming up in South Beach, Miami, Florida, Sunday, 1 o'clock? You've got the Steelers coming off that big win. And yes, Ben Roethlisberger, this guy just gets better. Sammy Coates is the one, though. I mean, we've all been concerned about Martavius Bryant being out, wondering how that would work out. Well, guess what? We know what Antonio Brown can bring, right? This guy, 139 yards, just a great performance by Sammy Coates, who's just getting better as well in his second season. And how about the tight end situation? Everybody was like, what are we going to do? Heath Miller retired. Great player, future Hall of Famer, I believe. But the kid out of Penn State, Jesse James, playing pretty good football. 43 yards, 6 catches, and a touchdown last week. Steelers averaging just over 27 points a game. Miami, 1-4. Ryan Tannehill, their quarterback, having a tough time getting them going. Look for the Steelers to win this one. They're right now a 6.5-point favorite. Don't forget, Sundays, noon to 1, we walk the line with Ted Arnaud on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show. What else do I want to tell you about? Oh, yes. Dancing with the Stars. Is that not one of the coolest shows out there, huh? ABC, it just continues to shine. Well, for those of you who have said, boy, I'd like to see them dance in person, good news today from Ed Traviseri. People like Lindsay Arnold. Also, Emma Slater, Sharna Burgess. Names sound familiar? Well, they should. Just some of the many names that will be on the Heinz Hall stage. And that's going to be when? January 9th. Their tour, which is entitled Dancing with the Stars Live, We've Came to Dance, is going to begin in Reno coming up on December 16th. But January 9th, they're going to be at Heinz Hall. Tickets are going to fly. So I'm telling you right now, get to the Heinz Hall box office and get your tickets for Dancing with the Stars. We Came to Dance, courtesy of my friend Ed Traviseri. It's going to be January 9th, so don't miss it. Dancing with the Stars. Okay, I want to get up close for this one. You ready? Rob Pratte Saturday. What a show it will be. Of course, CBS Radio News starts it off. The AccuWeather forecast so you can plan your day. The latest sports beginning at 5:15. Your weekend magazine with Dr. Vactor at 7. drvactor.com. The Rourke Automotive Hour at 8. 9 o'clock. Big summit weekend for Dr. Ray Wisniewski. The True Value Home Improvement Show at 10. Debbie Evans, who Dr. Vactor helped lose 82 pounds, hosting AAA East Central Talking Travel with a trip and cruise of the week. And more details of this month's incredible motorists. We'll have all that for you. But it is going to be a big debate Monday night that I think, in my opinion, affects us, if not more, than the presidential election in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, that U.S. Senate race that Terry McDonough said last night. Pat Toomey is leading by just a little under a point. That's it, as far as percentage point. He, of course, against Katie McGinty. She's the Democratic candidate. Well, at 9 o'clock Monday night on News Radio 1020 KDK, you'll hear those two debate live. Don't miss it. We'll preview it. And then, of course, the next presidential debate at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, which will be Wednesday, October the 19th at 9 Eastern. It'll be moderated by Chris Wallace. So we've got a lot of politics to talk about this weekend. Have yourself a great rest of the day, and we will check in with you later tonight from East Liverpool, Ohio.